have around 200 plus games in my collection, and I know that I said I wouldn't buy anything anymore until at least I'm doing some serious damage with my backlog, at least playing one game monthly for more than 10 hours. And today it's that kind of video. We are into trying games from my backlog, the 4th episode, in which I'm going to tell you about my game that I picked. It was quite unexpected. I thought it was repetitive, but I had so much fun, so let's just dig into it. Risk of Rain 2 is a third-person shooter game where you need to gather abilities in every run while just being on the map and just gathering them from whatever the hell they are placed around the big map, or from slaying enemies, or maybe you're just going to go into a very ancient chamber and pray to the gods, and you will trade the items that you're having or the points that you're having for another ability, which is kind of cool actually. But me and my boyfriend are going into that chamber, which it slips the name of it right now. But no matter how many times we are going into that, we cannot afford anything for some reason. So I guess we do need to make a harder run, or either just not spend our points. Up until then, it was only one time when we didn't spend our points, and it was absolute garbage. You didn't have any choice to make, so that was not in our favor. You can play together with your friends or solo. You gather items and you go through portals, even in different biomes, just like Minecraft. Everything has biomes nowadays, just like Minecraft. Make mini quests such as destroying a giant hideous thing that I don't know if they are aliens or just robots, or a mix and match category from robots and aliens, because some of them are just hideous. But under a time limit. That's the key for the game. Under a time limit. You having waves under a time limit, and then well, you're failing and you need to restart everything again and again. Redo everything from the start if you died, just like I said. And I had 5 hours ish by the time that we first played in the first night, so it's totally binge playable, I promise. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like more of the gaming reviews. Also, there are coming some Switch 2 videos as well about the games that I am so excited for you to know about them, and also from the Steam Deck and anything. And if you don't like games and you also like reading, that's very good because I'm also doing bookish videos. So we liked Risk of Rain probably this time last year. We kind of like thought that it would be a great addition to our collection, but then we got it and it's been sitting there up until I was going to do this series, so that's it. But I got to play it more than a few days, maybe 2 or 3 weekends in a row, and we started appreciating it even more. And also I saw that Risk of Rain came with a new DLC, and I was like, okay, that's really cool. For sure I'm going to need that one after I'm just logging in some more hours and I know that I'm not really bored of that game and I'm not investing in a DLC that I will never play eventually. Don't forget that the upgrades from the map and from the mobs, they're temporary until that run, or until you're dying, some of them. Oh my god. This is making it a such interesting roguelike because, okay, you're having new waves, you're having like new maps, the beginning is not the same every time, so you can definitely have that replayability that you want and seek into every game that we are buying, because if it's not replayable, it better have at least, I don't know, what, 20 plus hours playtime, like the story wise or something. But since this one doesn't have any story, it better be replayable. Some of the items can be triggered by completing a challenge during your turn, and most of them are available on the planet or as loot, because you're having also some chests and some broken drones and that you can swap items with, so that's really cool. There are currently 183 items only in the game without the DLC, because I didn't do my research on the DLC, shame on me, but I just remembered that I didn't add it for me to tell you about it. But also there are 44 equipment items that you can have, which is kind of crazy. So as I said, the replayability rate is high. It seems repetitive at times, sometimes when you're like going into the same zone and you know where to expect the boss to spawn, or certain, I don't know, mobs that maybe caused you problems in the previous run and you couldn't do the run and it outran you. Ha ha ha, pun intended. Yeah, I know. But sometimes it happened for me to do, say, 2 times in a row the same planet and the same biome, and and the mobs were spawned in between, let's say, a few feet from each other, like not really in the specific area, but like, I don't know, 5 feet far away or something. But at the third time when I did it, it literally took me by surprise because we didn't have any of them, like anything at all. Overall, I feel like it's a fun game, and for me, it really has that replayability, that coziness, that unexpectancy that you would want from a game. So I definitely recommend you to play this solo with your friends or with whoever you want, basically, to ruin the friendship, because most of the runs, they're kind of crazy. You would play, for example, let's say, I don't know, 5 different biomes and something, and when you would hit the last boss, they would totally wipe you out. But have fun! Literally have fun with your friends and destroy any friendship that you have left with them with this game, because for sure there are many games out there destroying friendships. And yeah, what can I say? See you in the next video! Bye bye, happy playing!